Hello and to Tech-Funda. Today we are going to start a series of selection process for a stock. So let's begin. Uh, so first question is from where we should start selecting our first stocks, or we should start studying the stocks which we may be interested to buy. Should we buy the one which maybe we heard from our colleague that it is a very good stock, or it is in rising as nothing, or rising very high so rapidly and everybody is talking about that? Or should we ask at some social forum or chorus or to know which are the top 5 stock which everyone should invest for a long term period, and then start just buying those? So at some of the forum, I have seen such questions, and then I have seen people answering such things like these are the stocks you just buy and you just forget. So my intention is to just share the knowledge so that we can evaluate stocks, and based on our own understanding we make such decisions, and not going on the social sites and asking some random strangers people and then take their opinions without any much study. So first of the thing which I think is very important is what is our strength and what are our interest. Because when we start investing a company, uh, the the we should evaluate it thoroughly. And if for example, if you take my own experience, I am a person from manufacturing, and I have last 20 years of experience. So I am more interested in manufacturing. If I see a company manufacturing some products, for example automobile or batteries or such things, so I can understand their manufacturing process a little easier than if I just have to go to a commercial site or banking site and it would like to understand their business process. It may be a bit difficult for me to grasp easily. So first and foremost is we should find out what are our strength or what are our interest, where we can study with less or least efforts. For example, you may be interested in some technological items. So in today's world, almost everyone likes the technology. So you can perhaps easily grasp the working of IT companies or technological automation companies. You may have, based on your past experience or work experience, you may like to uh, understand the reality sector or pharma industry. So what I wanted to say here is we need to find or understand what are our strengths and what are our interests, so that when we start studying the stocks, we see least resistance to understand their business processes. Then uh, uh, one question which may come in your mind is, do we really need to work this much to start investing in stock market? The reason is we should study. Everyone coming to stock market expecting that we would get a return very high from usual interest rate or usual returns of other financial assets. So you are coming here for 20 or 30% of returns. So if you are having such a high expectation, so I think it certainly requires or ask for a little more effort, so that you can with almost guarantee you can get such kind of returns. We cannot just go blindly and invest in something and we can then sit relaxed that it will just rise exponentially. Or so from where we will get that first picking list. So in my understanding, first we need to go to a standard list of stocks, and we should first study some of them and then try to find their past behavior, their future expectation, and then evaluate, and then we start investing from a start small amounts and small volumes, and then see how soon we can become expert in evaluating such good stocks. So one of the things which can be thought of is about, for example, National Stock Exchange. This is the largest body, even in the world, one among the largest body of the stock exchanges. And from there we can select few stocks and start studying. I'm not saying start buying, I'm saying start studying. And then once we are convinced for some potential great companies, then make a group of those to keep buy systematically. So that is called as portfolio selection or portfolio creation. Now when we see stock market index, so stock market index is created by selecting a group of stocks that are representative of the whole market or a specified sector or segment of the market. So why a stock market index is used is because it serves the purpose of providing a fair representation of the Indian equity market, focusing on portfolio diversification, liquidity, and replicability. So we will go through this point when we see National Stock Exchange and try to select some stocks from there. So let's search for example, say search for Nifty, and then we can see here NSEindia.com. So let's open it, and at first home page only we see this screen, and you can see here we see equity stock watch Nifty 50 here. So these are the top 50 stocks based on the market capitalization, and you can see the company names here. So these are 50 names here, and these are selected based on their market capitalization. So market capitalization is nothing but the share price and outstanding shares in the market. So we can select any of these and start studying them, why they are being placed at in this list. This is the top 50 stocks of National Stock Exchange. Okay. Now from here, as I said, based on our strength and interest, we can select uh, stocks. So for example, if you are just interested to first studying about only auto industry, then you can for example select Nifty Auto. So here you will just see uh, the top stocks in auto industry. Okay. You may like to see just the banking industry. So then you just get a sorted list of banks, and from there you can have a highest market capitalization, and because it is the combined list, it is not it there these are just the banks, so you can select any of these. Now just for your better understanding, how the uh, sector wise contribution is in the stock market, we can also have a look at that kind of thing. So let's go to portfolios and equities and see here if we can get sector wise information. For example, let me check where it is. Now here, indices. Okay, about indices, and for example, we go to Nifty 50 index. So here you can see some white paper studies and what is the methodology to arrive at Nifty 50 index, and we can also see the sector wise list of this Nifty 50 index. So for example, I can download it in Excel form or CSV form here. And for example, this is the file, so let's open it. So as you can see here, we could download company names and industry sectors. So we can analyze what industries are being participating in NIFTY index. So let's make a pivot table and then see. Okay, so if you see industry here and count of companies, and let's sort them. Okay, so here you can see that financial services, these are the top 50 companies based on the market capitalization, and financial services are the among the largest. So there are 11 companies representing financial services, consumer goods 7 companies, automobile 6 companies, and like that. So you can see here telecom is just by one company, and I think it is Bharti Airtel. So in case you are just interested in telecom companies, so based on market capitalization, there is only one company which is the largest and representing here the telecom sector. So these are the 50 list. You can select Nifty 100, so you can then see the pool of 100 companies. So then you have wider selection. But then as people invest based on market capitalization mainly on Nifty 50 or Nifty 100, and then mid cap selection and based on the capitalization basically. So you can then try to find which these stocks are good, which are more stable or what more volatile, and then accordingly you take a wise decision to invest. Okay, now move back to our slide. So as we saw here, this from this kind of data we can also try to find sector wise representation, and then this is just sorting of that representation, and then this is how we can start from a scratch working on the list of stocks, and then now our study will start. So in my next videos, I would take a company as a example, and then we will start using some of the resources. For example, working in Zerodha and trend line or money control. We will start studying individual stocks and arrive at some wise understanding so that we can select good stock. So I thank you for watching this channel, and this first series wherein I am trying to explain what is the selection process of stocks. I hope you may have liked. I would request you to post your comments in the comment section if you would like me to improve this series, or you would like to add some of the specific item which I should include as an explanation or more, which can become more helpful for you or for the community. Thank you so much.